What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Arie, and in this one I'm going to be talking about scaling your ads now. So back to the Facebook Ads Mastery series. Now we're finally getting to the scaling part of the things. And Trend Cove today, it hit it's not focusing. Almost $800 pretty much, $794. So that's pretty awesome. I'm really happy with that, obviously. Now, today was actually the first day where we actually scaled the campaign. So prior to this, we'd been doing $300 to $500 days. Today was an $800 day. You know, these next few days are probably gonna start seeing some $1,000 days very soon. But like I said, we are kind of trying to take this a little bit slower, because it's not our main store. I am working on this with Ty now, my partner, because, you know, I just asked him if he could make some ads, and he's been helping me with the ads. I mean, all we do is manage the ads. I mean, the whole store is outsourced, so it's pretty amazing. But essentially what I'm gonna do now is just pretty much hop into my computer so you can take a look at some of these ads, and so that I can better explain exactly what the first part of our, you know, the scaling phase entails, okay? So I'm gonna hop into my computer real quick, and I'll see you in there. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're in my computer now, and as you can see, we got some ads pulled up. And let me just go to the Trend Cove store here. So as you can see, the store has done actually almost 6,300 in sales, so 6,300 almost. And you know, it's only the 20th, so the store has been open for pretty much 2 weeks. We've been running ads for around 2 weeks now, and it's, you know, it's been doing really great. Obviously, as you can see, we've been, you know, scaling very smoothly. You know, it was $200, $400, $400, $200, $200, $200, $300s, $300s, $400s, and then, you know, $500s. Yesterday $700, today $700, almost $800. It is 11:40 right now, so I am recording this at night. So as you can see, we got to almost 800 today. Maybe we'll make a sale here in the next 20 minutes, and we'll get it to 800, but we're not quite there yet. And honestly, the profits are not huge today. It's only around 100 in profit, because as you can see here, this is the ad spend for today so far, $455, which is actually a lot of money. Obviously, it's a lot of money. It's not ideal, but here's the thing. It's the first day of scaling. So what we did here, of real scaling. So what we did is we duplicated a bunch of our best ad sets at $10 budgets and $15 budgets. And as you can see, you know, some of these are not doing too well. And that's kind of what happens the first day when you duplicate. I mean, when you have a $10 ad set or $15 ad set, sometimes they don't perform well right away. And that's why I just love low budget ad sets at the beginning, because you can identify the best performing ad sets like very quickly. With higher budgets, you kind of have to let them spend a little more money. So, you know, for example, we get some of these that are not, I mean, this one, for example, it doesn't even have any add to carts. And it has spent $9, which is decent. I mean, I should let it go, but we have so many more ad sets to work with, so like I'm just gonna get rid of it and cut it, because it's kind of close to our break-even point. And you know, some of these are some new ones. So now essentially what we've been doing to scale, we're a little actually further into the scaling phase. Oh, somebody just got on. So we're a little further into the scaling phase in terms of lookalike audiences. That's not quite what this video is about. What this video is about is kind of the first phase of scaling, okay? So the first phase of scaling is you're gonna gather up those best ad sets. I mean, as you can see, there's a ton of ad sets here, but let me just filter it by the ones that are active. So these are the ones that are active right now, and as you can see, some of these are doing amazing, some of them not so hot. Let me just do a lifetime view here so we can just get to see which ones are actually doing the best. And as you can see, most of these are doing really good. This one's getting questionable, but you know the cost per purchase is higher than my break-even point, but as you can see, the return on ad spend is still a 2.26x return on my ad spend, so I'm gonna keep that one on, of course. And then you know, essentially we have ad sets like this one. This is like the first part of scaling. This is kind of the first step. You know, you have ad sets like this one that performs really well. I mean, this one was doing a lot better before. It's still doing decent, but it was doing a lot better before. So this was like our best ad set, and same with this one. So what we did is we simply duplicated them. We duplicated them 3 times at the same budget. Nothing changed. Everything exactly the same. We just duplicated it 3 times. Super weird strategy, but this is our strategy and it works. And it worked. It worked really well. You know, we found some new ones that, and once you do that with your best ad sets, you're pretty much just gonna find all the ones that are performing well and do the same thing. And for example, with that fishing rod one, you know, as you can see with this one, now we duplicated it, but we also increased the budget and also targeted only the countries that got us sales. So we're narrowing down the audience to the best people, and as you can see, this is clearly like our best performing ad set. It's got 16 purchases. That's pretty awesome. And then for example this one too. Oh, and then also the first phase is including retargeting audiences, which I covered in the earlier Facebook Ads Mastery series video, so you can just go and take a look at that to kind of see how I made these lookalike audience, or I mean these retargeting audiences. But yeah guys, so the first step of scaling is simply to duplicate at the same budget. Okay, it's that simple. Duplicate your best ad sets at the same budget, and what a good ad set really is something that's got like 3 purchases or more on a $5 budget. That's solid. So as you can see, I mean, overall from the ad sets that are on, we've spent $1,700 and made back over 5,000. So that's almost a 3x return on our ad spend, so that we're doing really good. And like I said guys, this is only one product. We should be seeing bigger days here from now on, because we're raising the ad spend, but we're raising it based on our best ad set. So that's why it keeps performing better and better. And this is pretty much the strategy. So you know, I know some of you guys are copying the product and, you know, thinking that just copying everything step by step will get you the same results. That's not always the case, guys, because obviously I know what I'm doing in terms of the ad sets. Maybe you do too. Maybe you could find success, but I don't know. I would try to apply all this into your own stores. And guys, a lot of you have already been seeing a lot of results. As you can kind of see that if you go to the Facebook group. So I definitely encourage you to go join the free Facebook group. A lot of people in there are using my strategies and, you know, their own strategies too, and masterminding. And then for example, this ad set right here, this is a good example of like yesterday's video where I said when to cut an ad set. So this one is a purchase, but it spent almost $15. So I'm gonna cut this one. You know, this one is definitely not doing too good. Even though I got a purchase, we just have so much better stuff to work with. But this one up here, you know, it has a high cost per purchase, but the return on ad spend is really, really good. So I'm just gonna keep it for now, just because the return on ad spend is doing really well. That's another thing that I kind of make exceptions for ad sets that have like a really high return on their ad spend. And besides that, guys, that's pretty much the second phase of scaling, just duplicating the initial winning ad sets a bunch of times. You can do 2 times or 3 times, whichever one you want. Sometimes I do 2. My partner loves to do 3 because, you know, he goes big or goes home, and that's totally fine. You can do whichever one you want. But yeah, and duplicate them at the same budget. Don't change anything. That simple. And then after that, you know, once those perform well, you're gonna duplicate the ones that are performing the best and increase the budget by $5 or whatever you want to do. I typically just do 5, so I do $10. And then also only target the winning metrics, so the platform that got me results and also the countries. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot of value out of me showing this. And that is it for today. That's all I got. I'm on the daily content grind, guys. You already know. So tomorrow's video is gonna be another crazy one. The years are gonna only get better and better. So hopefully you enjoy the value. Hopefully you put this into action. And guys, make sure you subscribe to the family. We're growing so quick, even with all this controversy from yesterday's video, or I guess today's video. We're still growing super, super quick. So that is awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying all the content. And with that being said, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.